EastEnders fans are in uproar as one of the show's most enduring characters faces the unthinkable. A possible exit after an incredible 40 years behind the bar at the Queen Vic. Yes, Tracey, played by Jane Slater, who has been quietly serving pints and smiles since the very first episode in 1985, might be on the chopping block, and viewers are refusing to accept it without a fight. If you love EastEnders and want to stay up to date on all the latest drama in Albert Square, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. You won't want to miss what's coming next. So what sparked this storm? It all kicked off in a recent episode where Kat Slater's nephew Freddie, played by Bobby Brazier, threw his hat in the ring for a job at the Queen Vic. Now Kat and Alfie Moon, the new owners of the pub after taking over from Linda Carter, are trying to modernize the place. But Freddie's pitch came with a twist. He told them he could work for half the wage that Tracey currently earns. That's right, half the money for the same role. This instantly set alarm bells ringing among the loyal viewers. Tracey isn't just any barmaid. She's been a silent but steady presence in the square for 4 decades, the longest-serving character on the show. She rarely utters more than a few words, but her steady presence is the heartbeat of the Queen Vic. Without her, many fans feel the whole fabric of Albert Square would start to unravel. On social media, the reaction was swift and fierce. Comments poured in from fans who see Tracey as an irreplaceable fixture. If Tracey leaves, Albert Square falls, one fan declared. Another pointed out, why do they try to sack Tracey every time the pub changes hands? The calls for her to stay were passionate, with viewers describing her as the true heart of the Vic. There's a real sense that firing Tracey would be more than just a casting change. It would be the end of an era. After all, she's been there since the beginning, quietly witnessing decades of drama unfold in the square. From the early days to the present, Tracey has been a constant, even if she's not always in the spotlight. And let's not forget, Tracey has had her moments in the limelight too. Back in 2022, she shocked viewers by revealing she'd once had a brief romance with Phil Mitchell. Yes, the very same Phil played by Steve McFadden, who is one of EastEnders' most iconic characters. Moments before Kat was set to marry Phil, Tracey dropped the bombshell that he was the best she'd ever had. That revelation came as a surprise, considering Phil's reputation and his complicated history with other women like Sharon Watts, Kathy Beale, and Shirley Carter. Tracey's surprising confession wasn't her first nod to the secret past. Fans might remember during the show's 35th anniversary in 2020, she shared some intimate details about her night with Phil with Mo Harris. It added a layer to Tracey's character that few would have expected from the quiet barmaid behind the counter. Despite her low-key role, Tracey's presence has always been a steadying influence on the Queen Vic. And now with Kat and Alfie's new ownership, the future of her role is suddenly very much in question. Freddie's offer to work for less money may make financial sense, but for fans, it threatens to erase a beloved part of the show's history. So what does this mean going forward? Will Kat and Alfie reconsider? Or is EastEnders preparing to say goodbye to one of its most cherished characters? The stakes are high, and the square's future feels uncertain without Tracey behind the bar. One thing's for sure, this story isn't over yet. Fans will be watching closely to see if their beloved barmaid survives this latest shakeup. And we'll be here to bring you every twist and turn as it happens. If you want to keep up with all the drama, surprises, and secrets from EastEnders, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth updates right here. You won't want to miss a second of what's next in Albert Square.